You are still watching Morning Live. Our second music guest has cemented her place in the music industry by working tirelessly to perfect her craft. In fact, some may argue that she's a household name. Born Gugulethu Khumalo, but known to music lovers as Berita, the Zimbabwean-born beauty, South African-based artist, is a multi-award-winning, gold-selling Afro Soul singer and, of course, a songwriter. The Thandolwethu hitmaker is back with the latest single titled Ndicel, and having worked with the late world-renowned Oliver Mtukudzi, she will also help us pay tribute to the legendary artist. Berita, it's always great to have you. It's like welcome home. Gee, as someone who's worked with the late Oliver Mtukudzi, and as someone who I know has a deep love of not just his music but for the man that he was, won't you just share some of your fondest memories of him?
Let me tell you, the past couple of days have been bittersweet, especially the first 2 days when I heard about the news of his passing. I was really taken aback because my last phone call conversation with him last year was him asking, "Daughter, when am I seeing you again? You're part of the family. When are you performing with me again?" Because last year I did at least 5 big festivals, 3 in South Africa, 1 in Zimbabwe, another one in Botswana with him. So we had such a great time. I even remember this one time when we were coming from Botswana. We get to a place where we're picking up our bags after, when you're at the airport. And I checked in my guitar and it wasn't coming out. And then we had all our bags, him, his team, his crew, his band, and me. It's like, okay, now, where is my daughter's guitar? I'm going to take this personal now. I'm going to go all around the airport and look for my daughter's guitar. So it's been, just missing him, thinking about who he was to me as a father and a friend and a mentor, and also this great man that he was to the world, and this man who was so aware of himself and his purpose and his life.
That's phenomenal. Let's go back to you now. You, did this amazing tour last year. You went around to so many different African countries.
Yes.
I knew that you had something up your sleeves. But I don't think I was ready for the Twitter storm that came on the first day of the release of your brand new single, Ndicel.
Yes.
Phenomenal music. Well done on that.
Thank you.
How are you receiving the love? I know that this is also your first independent release, so tell us about those exciting news.
It's been very exciting. I wrote Ndicel in December, and funny enough, when I was writing the song, I was listening to a lot of Baba Oliver Mtukudzi's music, and if you know his guitar lines, it actually does resonate. It sounds a lot like Baba's music. So what a coincidence on that. But also the song is about giving love and affection. And I really wanted to start the year on a note of spreading love, peace and happiness. And Valentine's Day is around the corner. I just want to give you a song that you can baby phela nami ngicela kiss.
Oh, that is so sweet. And who did you work with on this project?
So I wrote the song with a friend of mine from East London called Bongi Baliti, and then I produced it with a great producer called Tezi, based here in Johannesburg. It's been, I have to say, this is the song where I've put in a lot of input creatively. I have a home studio, so a lot of the ideas start in my studio before they go to any studio. And also just the process of releasing the song independently has taught me so much about the industry, and I truly believe the way the game has changed. You really need to understand all parts of the game to keep making music and to keep at a high level in terms of your craft and in terms of how your fans view your music. And me stepping up like this, I've also seen the love that my fans give me, become bigger and better and more intimate.
Well, I'm loving this business side of you now when it comes to your music. You're taking ownership and you're taking charge. Before I let you go, tell us about Asali Music, and can we expect an album soon?
Yes. So Asali Music is my music company. It's called Asali because it's named after my 2 grandmothers. My grandmother Asa from my mom's side, who I knew her as an entrepreneur from when I was young. I used to go to the market and sell seedlings with her that she would plant in her home farm. And then my grandmother from my father's side, Lillian, who passed away before I was born, but I think ubesebenza in my kitchen, but in her spare time she would make clothes and sell. So as a young woman and taking on this entrepreneurial venture, I understood that I don't walk alone. I walk with my grandmothers who have been entrepreneurs, and it's now for me to take it to a higher level because of the opportunities that I have in this day and age.
And it's the small, big things.
Yeah.
Berita, thank you so much for your time and all the best, my darling. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much.
That's multi-award-winning, gold-selling Afro Soul singer and songwriter Berita, speaking to us about her latest single titled Ndicel, Ukiss, and of course paying tribute to the late Tuku as we have known and loved him. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's take a quick ad break. We'll have more performances from her a bit later on.